Earth, a perspective. Earth is a piece of the heaven realm that fell to the lowest point it can, its hellish form, where it can still have the potential to spread and grow the roots of divinity, the soul, wash, aspects of the absolute. Within the Malkuth, the lowest parts of the tree of life and a connection point to the tree of death. Doth is the portal to the higher realms, a means of transitioning. This gives it that nexus point effect and allow it to be the school slash training grounds it was, which soon it turned to be more prison-like for the souls being recycled and re-forgetting their akashics due to archonic influences. Archons that serve the ego slash demiurgos. They are also the guardians of truth, as in they seek to distract and test anyone away from the truth, which is you are a god with sovereignty and a dominion to rule of your own, and you are in the art of becoming an unstoppable force due to your growing connection with the absolute slash true God within you. This true God being reawoken allows you to make your reality your playground and have fun like a child. That's why you can enter the kingdom if you are pure of heart, childlike, because you came to earth through a realm where you know how it functioned, and the tool was imagination, instant manifestation, manipulation, and God tier intuition, connected to your Akasha like a computer, and utilizing the multi-chakra energies to channel and telepathically talk to different dimensional entities, because we are all family, all interconnected. By experimenting to see what our lowest aspect below our divine vessels are, we created an aspect of us that's mostly animal, 99%. Not saying that animals are not divine, because they are. They just came from a lower realm than the nine Etherians. Given the Tamahus a lower origin of the original man, being born in sin, encased and destined to be with the physical till it fades out for the new shift to come. Majority physical beings. The essence of godhood is faint and tainted in this newly made race. That's why we instilled ethics and morality into them, which lays the foundations for all man-made religions, to bind these people into the ways of the black man, and to them, after their birth, to make sure the world didn't go to complete and utter destruction, as the earth realm kept falling more and more into the physical, denser. Eventually, after it fell to a certain point, we devolved, or fell more and more denser. With more density came slower connections to our higher energies. That's why cultivation arts were developed and monuments were erected to retain that energy as long as we can before the great forgetting occurred. Info that spread is like a telephone game. We know we are old as fuck, and that the effects of the never ever so restrictive body would soon overtake us mentally and will be overwhelmed by our egos. So we set in place mystery schools and occult knowledge to keep this connection to divine and insights from fully fading out of this world. These mystery schools started off with good intentions, but the Tamahus wanted to utilize this knowledge to control their own creators. A move we knew was going to happen, but allowed to, for the greater good, our evolution, our ultimate rebirth. Our species needed to be pressured by these newly made race and forced to undergo the most vile suffering and punishment to attain experience not many gods could taste, pure divine suffering. And after pure suffering, putrefaction, we know that those that came after us, our descendants, me and you of melanated descent, will carry a flame that would burn the world order that the Tamahus tried to establish and cause a paradigm shift, reversing everything that they thought they knew of the divine. For the divine is a monstrous being, non-human in origin. We are the perfecting agents of God, coagulation, or congratulations. The reason why there is a big focus on healing and shadow work is because the darkness, infinite potential, hidden sides of ourselves, power to rebel against, is a tool to be utilized for our own good, and that we need to heal from the trauma caused by the utter brainwashing, mind control, human limitations, propaganda that have been shoved down our throats since kids. We can heal any parts of our body, and the viruses and the junk DNA carry codes that need to be activated and reutilized for the mutations to occur. The Betelgeuse light codes that enters our melanin, which acts as a multiversal solvent that adapts to any changes rapidly, allowing the subtle mutations and downloads to take effect, carrying codes from the multiverse and every well-crafted black hole body. Earth was a heavenly realm established by divine beings, but we let it become overran by the lowest vibing aspects of man, Tamahus, so we can make a means to catapult ourselves into a higher high, an evolved God with experiences of duality, understanding of the forces known as polarity, a universal law, a truly blessed gift for ourselves, the act of being reborn as a new God. We are mutating each day, becoming more mystical and unraveling our own mysteries. I used to wonder why Earth is so beautiful, but the principalities that run it are so ugly because it's an alchemical mixture of high principles and lower principles, well wrapped into a holographic realm full of hidden lore and rich mysteries. But the biggest mystery here is yourself, so unravel your story, gang. It is up to you to make your spiral and break the old patterns of self-sabotage, self-hatred, and other things you came back down to resolve in yourself. Nigger is only netter, nigga is only naga. Rise from the West prophecy. The destruction of the Piscean age will lead to the breaking down of the physical like ice turning liquid, a transition in dimensional quality of Earth, and the shift could be slowly yet more rapid, and the change could be violent if you're not grounded within the chaos of infinite potential. Not if you're not grounded. The chaos, infinite energy. If you didn't ground the chaos, infinite potential energy properly. P.S. Hell, shell, whole lot of shells, slime he hell, niggas could tell. Source, please. I am the source. I stay close to my mama. Shout out the divine feminine / great mama. Why Titans? According to the myth, the dust used to make men was flesh of Kingu, or after the war on Titans, who are primordial beings in which bodies were thrown into Tartarus, and also to also make Tartarus, I presume, the flesh of Tiamat, an aspect of the Great Mother. Sephirim, Asuras, Great Old Ones, Daemons, Geniuses, Genies. If you look into Greek myths and classics, you see the heroes calling out to gods for help. That is because it is their ancestors and families that are in higher realms than the physical, depending on their death, and if they were remembered in giving their venerations. Archons, archangelos, serving ego, have a parasitical relationship with us, similar to how we view demons, which are just spirits of the earth, demon, to be utilized for healing and self-mastery. King Solomon, soul of man, the ability to master demons is to master your darker primal aspects, which in turns makes you stronger. Both archons and demons are our servants. You must make them learn that again. Archons are nice to humans that stay in dross level mentality, enjoying the ignorance of life. But the moment you try to step in your godhood, they seek to halt your progress toward that because you are on the path of becoming free from falsehoods and deceptions. They know they can't control or possess you no more. Strengthen your will and master your emotions. True gods don't need worshippers, but worship does amplify your god power. It's like reinforcing your belief in yourself. You can do this because I believed in you. Imagine hearing that from 10 people. That'll make you feel good as shit. The ego is a tool, though. Don't get it twisted. It's just been used to enslave you into a limited mindset. Reutilize it to sniff out your humanity, to transform into your divinity. Hell is not bad. It is merely a training grounds for a god. Fire is good for the soul because heat is actually just rapidly moving energy. So do the consumption of the flames of hell would bolster your power. Heaven and hell used in religion is a representation of your state of mind. You live with pessimism, your life would be a hell. If you live with optimism and faith to your innermost God, you experience bliss in heaven anywhere you go. Cultivation arts are also a thing called joy cultivation. Oh, in cultivation arts, there's also a thing that teach called joy cultivation. You can start looking into the inner smile and embryonic breathing to start gaining more energy to manipulate for your higher purposes. This is some sauce by your, you know what I'm saying, Jacko the Philos lover. Thank you for listening.